Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. This is my channel Engelgeist. Welcome. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much. This is your forecast for June the 25th, Thursday. It is a timeless forecast, so if you're watching this on a date that's not June the 25th, that's okay. You don't need to turn it off. For those of you that want to support the channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I put up new videos. I do a daily forecast and other videos, live events, things like that. Let's just move right into it. I just want to sort of get things done this morning. I'm kind of not in the mood, let's say. All of these planets have gone retrograde and rogue, and I am certainly probably feeling it right now, to say the least. Woke up with a bit of a headache this morning, so, and I don't know. Alright, so today is June 25th, or for June 25th, what do they need to know? Where's the energy heading? We should have that Ace of Swords energy going up. Oh, fucking Jesus, okay. It's the Two of Swords, guys, which is indecision and avoidance. So, we've seen this card a little bit last week, too, I feel like. This is sort of not having all of the information. This is not being able to make a clear decision. And it's interesting, too, because we have this Ace of Swords underneath this, which is the antithesis of what this card represents in my mind. So I feel like this is a pull, like a push-pull energy that we might be dealing with. Do I do this? Do I not do this? Do I do this? Do I not do this? And part of my frustration with this is I feel this push-pull energy this morning already, like I woke up in the midst of it, just due to some stuff that I'm sort of like working through or looking at or whatever you want to call it. But that's more me on a personal level. But for you guys, again, I feel like it's about listening to the intuition. That's the sliver of this moon. That is about finding, that voice within. There is this Ace of Swords energy underneath this Two of Swords that would allow us to have that inspiration, to have that freedom, to have that opportunity to sort of create what it is we need, or to make decisions with clarity, to find new inspired ways of moving forward that we didn't otherwise see. We might be not able to see them. This Two of Swords energy also feels like we might not be able to see them because we're too busy looking at what's wrong or what's not working. People tend to have a tendency to do that. I myself can too. And so that might be part of the problem here. But it's going to be up to each and every one of you to sort of sort that out. It also feels to me like there's a reluctance or maybe a fear in this Two of Swords. It could be that fear of feeling like you don't have all of the information. It could be that fear of indecision. What if I make the wrong decision? What if I do this? What if I do that? It's kind of like, okay, that Ace of Swords is calling for us to sort of maybe just do it, make a decision and stick to it. Like avoiding whatever it is that needs to be clearly taken care of is actually probably prolonging the issue, is kind of my feeling. And that's the avoidance in this card too. It's bringing those swords together or crossing them. Maybe, to be honest, blocking our energy to a degree. Blocking our intuition or standing in the way of our intuition, trying to do what we think is like sort of the practically minded thing or the safer thing. Be mindful of this. This may not be for everyone, but to me, this card feeling like coming up in the middle of the week or on a Thursday, it doesn't necessarily feel in line with a lot of the stuff that we've been looking at in the grounding stones, which is like give and prosperity and this idea of being open or generous, that sort of thing. This feels shut off. This feels closed off. This feels that we did have a little bit of a closed off energy yesterday with the Four of Swords, which to me is a more pleasant sort of healing space where we rest and actually I'm doing this a day before, so that's today's energy as I read this to you now, going into tomorrow. So some of us might take some of that withdrawal energy from that Four of Swords and withdraw too far. Or not too far, but like further than we need to, maybe. Or there could be some of you that are trying to gather up sort of the facts before feeling as though you can move forward into that Ace of Swords energy to sort of make those decisions. We do end out this week on that Seven of Cups, which is, I believe, correct? Yeah, which is also a little bit of indecision energy too. So this is the beginning of that Seven of Cups indecision. There's kind of maybe too many choices or too many options, too many avenues, and not being sure which one to take, and being maybe a little bit fearful and avoiding making that concise decision. So we're shutting off, we're at a standstill. And so there we sit. All right, so let's get into, oh, this is new, fierce, I love it. All right, this is a new card to us from the Starseed Oracle. This is called Jump In. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Okay. This is like, fuck you and fuck you too. I mean, Two of Swords to me is a no. Like, it's a no energy. It's definitely taking that stance of no, I don't want to move, I don't want to budge, fuck you, here are my two swords, I don't want to move. This jump in energy feels like, it's funny, it's requiring us to be brave. It's requiring us to, and like, you know, I've been prattling on about that internal GPS. And finding that within ourselves. This jump in feels like a door or a portal to me. It feels like an opportunity for us to be brave, an opportunity for us to trust, an opportunity for us to get out of our own way. The reason why I'm feeling emotional right now is because I think that, you know, just like any other human, I'm afraid of getting out of my own way. It's interesting when I look at this jump in card. To me, this feels like rife with like possibility, right? It feels like it's this sort of unknown next level bullshit is the best way to describe it. It's different than not being able to know because of these clouds or this mountain. To me, this is about embracing the unknown as a source of excitement. I also see in this card, and I don't know if you guys see it, but this sort of, it looks like an eye to me. Do you see the pupil here, and then the actual eye itself, and then there's a person diving right into the eye of it all. What is it that we need to change? What is it that we might be fearful of changing? What is it where we stand in our own way or we avoid looking at? You know, that's this two of swords energy. Where are we guarded in our lives? Like, where do we feel like we don't have enough sort of, you know, stability or all of the information or quite so self-assured? I think this is where this jump-in card is being called in and saying, okay, well, regardless, you need to make a decision or move forward. And it's up to you, right? Let's see what the Grounding Stone is today. And the grounding stone is on marble and it's in joy. So I would definitely say that this is asking us to focus on what we enjoy, what makes us happy, what makes us feel at peace. I think that's going to let up on this Two of Swords energy, this sort of avoidance energy, this sort of energy of feeling guarded or blocked. And that's going to open us up to be feeling brave enough to jump in, to explore, to be open to the possibilities, to sort of trust the flow around us, that regardless of the decision that we may or may not make, and I think that we want to make a decision, that's that Ace of Swords energy underneath all of this. Whatever decision we do make, and it may take us to the end of this week or next week to make this decision, because that's that Seven of Cups energy that's also coming in. There's an opportunity here to jump in, to be free, to sort of throw caution to the wind and seek out the things that we enjoy, give ourselves that freedom, that opportunity, you know. I feel like that's sort of a theme too in these cards with the prosperity card and the gift, or the prosperity stone and the gift stone, you know, even that, the love stone and that nature stone that we saw. It's like finding your own true nature and what is it that you need, you know? And where is it in your life that you're enjoying what's going on versus resisting what's going on? What are you avoiding? All right, that is your forecast for the day. I'm sorry it's not the most profound forecast, but I'm also kind of not feeling... I'm just going through my own personal shit right now, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But I do want to say this. I feel like with this Two of Swords energy, we can certainly still stay in that sort of Four of Swords energy, which is, it's sort of isolative, but it got a healing perspective to it. We can take this Two of Swords, especially for those of you that are watching this a day early, we can know that this energy is coming and become aware of it and sort of refrain from having it happen to us. It's like, to me, I feel like there's a choice of either yes or no. And we get to sort of make that choice. We have to make that choice through this idea of what is it that we enjoy, though? What brings us that joy or that happiness? And then, like, you know, trust it. All right, that is your forecast for the day, guys. I think that that's sufficient. I hope that that makes sense. I thank you all for tuning in. Sorry I got a bit emotional. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you then. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.